Implementation of security procedures. The implementation of security procedures is a fundamental responsibility of the ship security officer. The ship security officer ensures that all security measures are in place to protect the ship, its crew, and its cargo, and that security protocols are followed at all times. Regular security inspections. One of the key responsibilities of the SSO is to carry out regular security inspections. These inspections ensure that security equipment is functional, that access control measures are being followed, and that all personnel are aware of their security responsibilities. Inspections should be conducted frequently and should cover all areas of the ship, including restricted areas, the deck and cargo handling areas. Security measures at the 3 security levels. The ship security officer must ensure that the security measures are appropriate from the current security level. At security level 1, it includes routine access control measures and monitoring restricted areas. At security level 2, the ship must implement additional vigilance and stricter controls. At security level 3, maximum security measures are required, including lockdown procedure, thorough search, and increased surveillance of the ship and surrounding areas. It is possible also, if it's necessary, the ship to stop the cargo handling and leave from the port. Ensuring performance of the ship security duties. Security personnel must be properly trained and equipped to carry out on their duties. This includes ensuring that all crew members understand their responsibilities in maintaining security and that they are capable of responding to security incidents effectively. Security personnel should be familiar with the ship security plan, including emergency protocols and evacuation procedures. Control of access and embarkation. Access to the ship must be carefully controlled to prevent unauthorized person from boarding. This includes checking identification, inspecting baggage, and monitoring embarkation points. Additionally, security personnel must ensure that crew members and passengers are not carrying prohibited items onto the ship. Monitoring restricted areas and deck areas. Restricted areas of the ship must be closely monitored to ensure that only authorized persons have access. This includes monitoring access to the bridge, engine room, and cargo holds. Similarly, deck areas and perimeters of the ship must be regularly patrolled to ensure no unauthorized vessel approaches the ship. Cargo and ship store security. The ship security officer is responsible for coordinating security of cargo and ship stores, ensuring that proper procedures are followed for loading, unloading, and securing cargo. This includes monitoring cargo handling operations and ensuring that all security measures are followed during port operation. Security communication. Effective communication is essential for maintaining security on board. The ship security officer must ensure that secure communication systems are in place, allowing crew members to report incidents or receive updates on security threats. Communication systems must be regularly tested to ensure they are functional during emergencies. Emergency preparedness drills and exercises. Effective emergency preparedness, well-planned drills, and regular exercise are crucial components for the comprehensive security strategies aboard ships. These practices ensure that the crew and security personnel are equipped to handle a wide range of security incidents from piracy and armed robbery to attacks on the ship's structural integrity or system. In this section, we will explore the important for contingency planning, the steps to take in case of a breach of security, and procedures to follow for different types of emergency. Additionally, we deliver into requirements for conducting security drills and exercises, including the essential assessment procedures to ensure continuous improvement. Contingency planning. Contingency planning is a fundamental part of ship security, as is prepare the crew to respond swiftly and effectively to any breach of emergency. It involves establishing procedure for various scenarios, ensure that everyone knows their role and responsibilities in the event of security incident. Contingency plans should address a wide range of potential emergencies, such requiring specific actions and protocols to protect the ship, its crew, and its cargo. Breach of security. In the event of a security breach, the ship security protocols must be activated immediately. This includes alerting the crew, lock down vital areas, and notifying relevant authorities. The ship security officer is responsible for ensuring that all crew members follow the correct procedures, such as securing entry points, monitoring surveillance systems, and initiating defensive measures. The response may involve both defensive action and coordination with external security forces, such as Coast Guard or naval personnel. Damage or destruction of ship or port facility. In case of damage or destruction of the ship, whether by explosive devices, arson, sabotage, or vandalism, the contingency plan should focus on damage control, firefighting, and evacuation. Additionally, measures to minimize the environmental impacts, such as managing hazardous cargo spills, must be included. If a port facility is targeted, the ship must coordinate with the port security and relevant authority to ensure the safety of everyone on board and to prevent further destruction. Hijacking or seizure of the ship. Hijacking of the unlawful seizure of a ship or individual on board requires a specialized response plan. The ship's crew should be trained in counter piracy and hostage situation. The plan should include communication protocols, procedures for surrendering control if necessary, and steps for maintaining calm under duress. The ship security officer must also be prepared to cooperate with international authorities such as naval force or law enforcement to resolve the situation. Attacks by armed robbers. In the case of an attack by armed robbers, immediate action includes alerting the crew, initiation security protocols. The crew should retreat to secure area, and the ship should make effort to descend from attackers using evasive maneuvers when possible. The ship security team should be trained in handling armed robberies with procedure in place to safeguard crew and passengers and preserve evidence. Tampering with cargo, ship equipment or system. The tampering of cargo or critical ship equipment is a significant security threat. Contingency plan should include procedure for detecting and responding to any unauthorized access or interface with cargo and essential equipment or system. This includes verifying the integrity of cargo manifesto, inspecting critical system, and identifying any anomalies or sign of sabotage. Unauthorized access and stowaways. Unauthorized access or the discovery of stowaways poses a serious risk to ship security. The contingency plan should include steps for detecting stowaways during routine security checks, identifying unauthorized access point, and apprehending individuals attempting to board the ship without authorization. Crew members should be trained to recognize suspicious behavior and implement the necessary security procedure to mitigate this threat. Smuggling weapons or equipment. Smuggling of weapons, including weapons of mass destruction, is a growing concern for maritime security. The ship security plan must include measures to identify and prevent the smuggling of such items, including cargo inspection, passenger and crew screening, and intelligence sharing with international agencies. Training for the crew should include recognize the signs of smuggling and the steps to take when such activities are suspended. Use of ships as a weapon. In the rare but highly dangerous event that a ship is used as a weapon or as a means to cause damage or destruction, the contingency plan should include defensive action to prevent the ship from being hijacked or controlled by adversaries. This may involve displaying critical system implementing lockout measures or cooperating with naval forces to region control. Attacked from seaward at berth or anchor. Attacks from seaward, especially while at berth or an anchor, are a significant threat, particularly in high-risk areas such as piracy hotspot. The contingency plan should focus on fortifying the ship's perimeter, monitoring potential threats, and preparing for rapid evacuation or defense tragedies. The crew should be well trained in responding seaward threats such as small boat attacks or coordinated assault attempts from the water. Attacks while at sea. While at sea, the ship must be prepared for potential attacks from pirates or armed robberies. The contingency plan should include evasive measures, immediate communication with nearby vessels and authorities, and rapid implementation for defensive security protocols. The crew should also be prepared to handle medical emergency, including injuries sustained during such attacks, and know how to report the incident to the appropriate authorities.